seeing you, Cindy. Vivian, good seeing you. Seeing you, Kathy. David, good seeing everybody. Everything's good. Yeah. Good seeing everybody. Play a couple songs and then I'll get going. Good seeing everybody. Matthew, Angela, good seeing everybody. A lot of stuff's going on. Debbie, good seeing you. Seeing everybody. Seeing you, Al. get started? Good seeing everybody. Yeah, I had a hard time logging on to YouTube. A lot of people were saying that they were having problems too. It wanted me to do some app or something. I've never had that happen before. And then I logged off and I logged back on and it worked. But yeah, it's gonna get even worse. This is yeah, it's gonna get even worse. We're getting right at the end and everything's coming down. I expect everything at the stage is set. The stage is set. If Trump disappears tomorrow, everything's just gonna fall apart like a dominoes. It's all gonna fall apart. The only thing that would stop it is if he comes. First of all, I thought it was very surprising that we're attacking Iran and he didn't rush back to the White House. He's still there. He's not coming back until Thursday. If he comes back, the first thing he's going to say is that there's an agreement. There's agreement. We got an agreement with Iran, and we got an agreement, and the stock market's going to just go back up. The clown show is going to keep going on. So the stage is set really right now. Everything's set. There's a lot of stuff. The clown show. Yep, the clown show goes on. So as long as, he didn't come back for one thing, which is kind of surprising. I want to thank everybody that sent me things because I was really bombarded. Russia, which isn't, most people know that we attacked Iran. They've been sinking ships or ships in the Middle East in the Straits of Hormuz have been hit. Most people know that, but Russia just attacked with 10 ballistic missiles, hit Ukraine, and Ukraine just hit Russia. That just happened. So there's a lot of stuff just going on right now. I could talk about a lot. Lily even mentioned about McConnell, Mitch McConnell, I believe his name is. I did see Lily mention that Mitch McConnell's wife went back to China. Ever since he's been sick, took off and went back to China. I did see that. So really the stage is set. Everybody's talking about the stock market crashing. Also, Betty sent me, and other people sent me. I don't want to miss nobody. Japan is this is all going down massive south. This is just today. The Bank of Japan right here. The Bank of Japan. Betty sent me this. Other people did too. It says 14 hours ago, something bad is happening in Japan right now. Japan bond yields just went, yen dropped 40-year low against the U.S. dollar. Bank of Japan is nonstop dumping U.S. treasuries. They are dumping U.S. Treasury, and their prime minister, or whatever you want to call him, said that he said he was sorry, but he had to do it, or something like that. Hal Turner was reporting that. So they're saying the stock market will crash. So the only thing that would bring this back up is if Trump came back and said, "Oh, oil's flowing," lying about it in the stock market. Here it is right here. This is it right here. Thank you, Betty. Bank of Japan is officially in the worst dilemma. It says raise rates, you crash the domestic economy, or do nothing. You destroy the yen and bankrupt every import relevant small business in the country. So it says, which already happened, it says Japan will dump foreign bonds today by 7,450. Today it already happened. Bank of Japan is selling foreign bonds again, most of it U.S. treasuries. And on Hal Turner, they said, "We're sorry we had to do it." So I'm looking for Trump's plane to crash. I talked about that. Also, this happened 4 hours ago. It says a cargo plane went missing off the coast of Pakistan. Aircraft with 5 crew members. UAE lost radar contract in the Arabian Sea after reporting this. So a plane crash off the coast of Pakistan. I haven't heard anybody reporting on that. As I said, I looked. Trump is not coming back to the United States. I haven't seen him change his schedule. He's going to be there to Thursday. That would be the 9th. Tomorrow would be the 8th. The 9th, he would be coming back. That would be right on schedule if something happened to him on Thursday. Thursday, his plane crashed. So
coming to an end. And as I am currently filming, I'm also trading and the floor out. I sure hope you guys learned how to click buttons on this screen right here. This is a rise and shine. You just made $4,720. Students just did one contract so far this morning. Congratulations. But the big elephant in the room, besides Iran blowing up 1 ship, 2 ships, 3 ships, more, and they have just become more and more embrazened, empowered.
So this is going to cause the stock market to crash unless Trump comes out and says something tomorrow. So the stage is set. This is what I talked about earlier. This is Kiev. Major fire in Kiev. Up to 10 ballistic missiles struck the city. This was an hour ago. As you can see, this was an hour ago. Right here. And Ukraine, moments ago, multiple Russian ballistic missiles struck the city. Well, this just happened. Russia is cutting off oil to Germany. This just happened. Also, 48 minutes ago, this is a Russian oil refinery, massive fire at a Russian oil refinery following attack. So Russia attacked Kiev, and then Kiev attacked Russia's oil refinery. This was just a few minutes ago, and they've cut off oil. This was sent to me by somebody. I had so many emails. Yeah, it's all planned, cutting off the oil. DJ's right. DJ's right. It's all planned. They're cutting off everybody's oil. There's going to be 60, as I said, 33% and 33%. There will be 60, that's 60% less people after we leave. There'll be 66% less people. A third will be brought through the fire. A third will be dead, and there'll only be a third left. This was brought to me by somebody's attention, and this is right on the money. The bricks are falling down, but we build and hew a stone, and the sycamores cut down, but we change them into cedars. The bricks falling down. This is Ephraim right here. The Ephraim, this is America. I've talked about this before. This is the buildings that are falling down, the bricks. In New York, the bricks, they talked about the bricks are falling, as you can see, involve bricks falling from high-rise buildings due to structural right here. Bricks falling. This is judgment, as it talks about here. Bricks falling. I talked about this before. America's Ephraim. This is Jacob, and this is Jacob and Joseph. Ephraim's are sons of Ephraim is sons of Jacob and Joseph. I talked about this before. The blessing on Jacob and his descendants was corn. It's right here. It's in Genesis 28:27. Corn, plenty of corn. This is when Joseph in Egypt. I showed this before. America is the largest producer of corn. This was from Napoleon, scattered among nations. I've talked about this before. So judgment is at the door. This was Napoleon. Napoleon brought descendants to the Louisiana Purchase. I showed this before. This is where our corn comes from. These states right here. That's the Louisiana Purchase. But before the Louisiana Purchase, if you look at the French and Indian War, they owned up and down. France owned up and all down the Mississippi River. That's why the cities along the Mississippi are named in Egyptian names. I've talked about that before. There was actually more ships hit. There was 4. It does say 4. It does say 4. I got this notice. I got this notice from my bank. I just copied it and pasted it here. I didn't really want to give out my own information, but I got an email from my bank, and it says FEMA has declared a disaster in your area, and you may have been impacted. We're here to support you with resources on your mortgage relief options for immediate needs concerning such shelter, food, water, and medical assistance. Contact the Red Cross, United Way, and FEMA. I got this in my I don't really want to show my personal stuff, but I got this I had an email from my bank, which I've never got anything like this before, but very interesting.
All right, good evening, folks. It's Enforcer Matt, and today it's not going good for Vladimir Putin. And we have very big news developing across Russia, Ukraine, and Iran, so let's jump right into it. This morning, Putin has called an emergency meeting as Russia's largest oil refinery has shut down after Ukraine slammed it with a major drone attack. And right now, chaos has erupted as citizens across Russia have begun demanding answers. Meanwhile, Ukraine launched another massive attack, striking wild targets such as the Belgrade International Airport and 9+ Russian.
So all this stuff's going on. We're running out of oil. We're running out of oil. That's exactly what happened, as I showed before. This is what happened in World War II. World War II, Germany was running out of oil. And that's exactly what's happening now. We're at a make or break point. As I said, if Trump doesn't make it home or he gets home and something happens, it's over. So Mitch McConnell, as I said, Mitch McConnell's wife disappeared.
All right, a lot of breaking news coming out today, July 7th, 2026, as we're hearing the United States is likely preparing to attack and retaliate against Iran. As we're hearing over the last 24 hours, they have been attacking ships in the Strait of Hormuz.
Well, this already happened. Most people know that. This is another thing that, this is another thing. Thank you, Betty sent me this. The thing about it is, with my mods and everybody that sends me something, this is great information, what people send me. And it makes me think also, because there's some things I can't go over everything, but this is very important because we know we're very close, because heat kills animals. Heat kills animals. Just as it shows right here, chickens, it's very hot. If you've ever been in one of these chicken coops, it is very hot. I saw a farmer today talking about, and it's sad, and it kills crops also, Vivian, correct. Right where the heat wave's coming is right in the middle of the United States. Once the temperature gets above, for crops, as Vivian said, once the temperature gets up over 100 and let's say 5 degrees, it will kill crops. If it gets over 105 degrees for a long period of time, it will kill crops. And what does it say in Isaiah 65? What does it say in Isaiah 65? Anybody know? I've talked about it before. What does it say in Isaiah 65? It says, my servants will eat, and they will not eat. My servants will drink, and they will not drink. My servants will be happy, and they will not be happy. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what it says in Isaiah 65. And we know that there's other places that say that too. So, like I said, this is sad, but that's what happens when judgment comes. So this is another thing pointing to judgment right here. Now, this is, thank you. Betty sent me this, and I did talk about this in my other video. I talked about the extended forecast, and he has it right here. Thank you, Betty. She sent me this. Thank you, Betty. I did talk about this extended forecast, and he shows it right here.
Showing more likely will be favored right over here across the Midwest.
So, as you can see, this is where our crops are, right in here. This is where our crops are, right in here. One to 10, which that's coming up.
The west, we have that heat ridge from the central to the east. Remember, this is going to get suppressed.
This is the one I wanted right there. Here it is right here. So from the 11th, as I talked about next week, it's right here in the jet streams going way back up. And so it's going to be very hot next week, starting the 11th. So sent to me by DJ. Good catch, DJ. He says boom. The boom is coming. It's right here. Good catch, DJ.
Oh, Trump accounts will benefit. So ring the bell, Mr. President. So today, with the ringing of the opening bell for the stock market, those accounts will now begin to grow right along with our booming economy.
Boom. Booming economy. Like I said, as long as Trump's around, it's not going to crash.
And I really believe we're going to have the biggest boom of all, right?
The biggest boom of all, he says. We're going to have the biggest boom of all.
Biggest boom of all right now. You haven't seen anything yet.
You haven't seen anything yet. Boom. This reminds me of Obama.
Remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
No, really. Please.
Reminds me of boom. And he said his exact words are, he says, we're going to have the biggest boom ever. We're going to have the biggest boom.
The biggest boom of all right now.
Of all right now. What could that mean? Have something to do with the stock market? Boom. Doesn't sound like it to me. But as long as the clown show's going on. Good catch, DJ. This just came out today. This is what they're saying. I mean, like I said, the floor just collapsed under Trump as approval rating from longtime supporters slip. So they're saying his longtime supporters are slipped. They're like I said, they can't keep this clown show up very long. People are going to be and the numbers 13 and 9. 13 is destruction. perish. And 9 is the sword, I believe. I looked at this earlier. Says Ezekiel's warning of horror, coming destruction, hope of ultimate salvation. Those are the two Strong's numbers. Destruction and Christ's return. So the stock market today, it went down. I expect it to keep going down. If it should go down tomorrow with everything that's going on. I expect Trump to disappear on Thursday, or he'll come back to the United States. He'll be coming back to the United States, ringing the bell. He'll be coming back to the United States saying that the economy's booming. Economy's booming. Everything's going good. This is the high rise. Most people know about this with the bricks. Somebody sent me a video from somebody on this. Also, guess walked in the New York City pool, and guess how old he was? Can anybody guess how old he was? He went into the, this is where ground zero was. This was where the all-seeing eye was. Guess how old he was? 33 years old. 33 years old. Can you figure? A guy jumped into the pool in New York City, right at ground zero, and he was 33 years old. Go figure. Like I said, the Pentagon carpet bombed Iran. Carpet bombed Iran. We know that. Abraham Lincoln also. If something happens to Trump, something happens to Trump, Abraham Lincoln is right in the danger zone. I expect something to happen. Senator McDonald right here. As I said, Lily sent that to me or messaged me that his wife went back to China. Thank you, Vivian, for sending me things also. Greatly appreciated. Carol, Kathy sent me a bunch of things. Cindy and Sonia, greatly appreciated. Christina. What did I tell you? This was 39 minutes ago. U.S. wants to continue negotiations after they're done bombing Iran during a period of national mourning. U.S. wants to continue negotiations after they are done bombing during the period of national mourning. Can't even make that stuff up. Like I said, as long as the guy's around right here, that's what they're going to be saying. Recompense. Just a clown show. It says Iranian president plane makes urgent departure from Iran. Abed heavy bombing. This is also telling right here what happened, as I said before, what happened to Syrian's president before it got taken over. If he's leaving in a plane, urgent departure, something could be happening. They could be nuking Iran very shortly. This could be starting everything also. Right here. Yeah, somebody made a comment in the comment section. It is the buck moon. It's the buck moon this month, which somebody made a comment about that. Heat wave in Europe. 11,000 killed in Europe. I didn't know that. There's the flight patterns. But the thing about the situation, there's no oil coming out of the Middle East. There's no oil coming out of the Middle East. The oil that I showed earlier, so things aren't going to be getting any better. We're still in the same time frame with the oil running out here. The whole world is running out of oil. So just keep oil in your lamp. Won't be long. Keep prayed up. That's about it. That's about it. Good seeing everybody. Keep prayed up, keep looking up. I'm gonna be going to praise and worship. Hope to see you there. I'll be going over that, doing that. Good seeing everybody. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff to go over, and I might have missed something. There's so much stuff going on. So good seeing everybody. God bless. Keep prayed up. Keep looking up. I'll be going to live praise and worship. Good seeing everybody.